Welcome back, my friends. Today, we're here with my dishwasher again. So after the last video, it's actually developed another problem. Let me show you what happened and let's fix it. Hi, and welcome to Dad Fixed It. My name is Eric and this is my family. We're a family of 6 living in the Northeast. As you can imagine, life is pretty expensive. To help us out, I try to fix everything I can around our house to help save money. I'm not a plumber, a carpenter, a mason, or an electrician, but I try my best with what I have. Hopefully I can help you fix something and save you a lot of money. Come along on this journey and let's learn together. Let's fix it. So this is a relatively easy fix. You really only need one tool, either a 1/4-inch ratchet, or if you have a screwdriver or screwdriver set with the replaceable tips, that tip is typically 1/4 inch, so you could actually use that to take the screws out. Let's go inside, I'll show you what happened. So after the last repair, I noticed that the dishwasher was cleaning better, but it still wasn't as good as I thought it was. So then I had an idea. I said, you know what? I'm gonna put on heated dry because I usually don't put on heated dry. And I opened it during the cycle and it wasn't warm inside. So then the next cycle we ran, I opened it in the middle of the cycle and the water wasn't even that hot. And that's why things weren't coming out clean. So there's a number of things that can actually go wrong when this happens. This is a GE dishwasher. It applies to most GE dishwashers, could be other dishwashers too. But the heating element can go bad, which is kind of highly unlikely. The main board can go bad, which is also it's possible, but kind of unlikely as well. But there's one more component that a lot of people don't know about. So that's what actually failed on mine. I actually already fixed this, but I want to show you what to do and how to do it. And it's a simple, cheap fix. So do this first before you try any of the other things. So here's your heating element, and this is what heats up the water, and then once the water is out of the tub, it heats up to dry the dishes at the end. Now in the sump right here, actually under your filter, there's a dual purpose unit. It's called a, it's escaping me right now. It's called a flood switch and a thermistor switch in one. So the flood switch, what that does is if too much water is actually in the dishwasher, it'll kick on the pump and tell the dishwasher there's too much water, it needs to evacuate some. And the thermistor actually controls the heating element. Now what a thermistor does, it's a resistive device that its resistance changes dependent upon temperature. So if this thing is failing and constantly showing a resistance that the water in here and the temperature inside the tub is high, it's going to create a problem, and that tells the main board not to heat the heating element, not to turn it on. And you can actually hear a relay clicking on and off. So this is like a $20, $25 part that's so easy to replace, and it was my problem. I actually took my multimeter out. I ran all kinds of tests from the book and everything else to find this out. But if you're running into this kind of issue and you don't see anything physically wrong with your heating element, the rest of your dishwasher works perfectly, this is more than likely what you need to fix it. So let me show you how to do it. Tell me when. First thing you're going to do is unscrew the bottom dishwasher arm. Then there's 2 plastic screws that hold in the screen. Take those out. Screen pops off. Oh, nope, I lied. Actually, you take out your sump filter first, which is something also good to check probably every week, depending on how much you use it, or every other week. Mine's probably going to be gross, or won't show it. No, it's not that bad, but it's something you just put in the sink, rinse out, get a little junk out of it, and put it back in to keep the dishwasher working efficiently. Then the screen comes out. Be careful, you don't want to bend this. So this right here is the flood switch thermistor. And if you look down in there, there's a bunch of water, but you see 1, 2, you can't see the 3rd screw. There's 3 screws that hold it in. Maybe it's 4. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a bunch of rags down there, sop up all that water from the sump, right? And once that's all dry, because you don't want to take this out before it's dry, otherwise that water will go under the dishwasher and create problems for your flooring. So you sop up all that water, take those screws out, and there's actually a ring that holds this down. That's what those screws are in. Once those screws are out, you can actually lift this whole unit out. It's held in with a nice little rubber O-ring, and there'll be a wiring harness on the bottom. Unclip it, plug in the new one, ring goes back over the top, put those screws back in, and put everything back together. It's really simple and really cheap. And again, you can use one of these screwdriver sets with the tip removed to unscrew those screws down there. It's really simple. Just make sure you get all the water out. After you replace it, you should see lots of steam again. Well, I hope this helped you out, or at least found it mildly entertaining. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.